You know what? You're fucking nigger. You're fucking fuckbot. You're fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
Guys, please don't say bad words. I don't know how I deserve a community like that says bad words and uses slurs all the time. It is embarrassing. It is,
Your whole family needs to get fucked in the ass. Your mom will die. Your mom is a faggot. Your dad is a nigger. All of them are niggers.
Well, I don't think you respect sex workers, guys. I don't think any of you respect sex workers. I don't think any of you respects black people. I don't think any of you respects LGBTQ plus people. That's a real problem, guys. I don't know why.
All of them need to fucking die in a fire. I hate you. I despise all that you stand for. Your whole family is a piece of shit.
I think I cultivated the most toxic community of all time. Not even Al-Qaeda is as toxic. Even those people use clean language. The Islamic State may cut your head off. But guys, you're cutting off your relationship. You need to be more sensible.
You fucking bitch, you fucking motherfucker, slut, whore, cunt, bitch, nigger.
The community that I'm in is really toxic towards those people. It's just you're just nasty people. I don't want to be associated with any of you. You're the worst subscribers anyone could hope for. You guys are so toxic, you guys are so bad for the community.
You are going to die. And I mean exactly you. I'm pointing my finger towards the screen. I mean you. I see you. In your chair, in your sofa, on your bed, probably with one hand up your ass. I see you. You are going to die. And someone needs to tell you that because it's important information. Everyone you know is going to die. Not only because I know your contact information, but also because death is certain. There are only two things that are certain in life. Death and taxes. And I know how to evade taxes, but death is definitely certain and permanent. And that's the case no matter if you believe in some kind of afterlife or if you don't. There is the fact that your mortal life, the one that you live now, is coming to an end. And for the motherfuckers who vape, the end is coming a lot sooner than you might think. Why do I tell you this information? I mean, it's clear, it's evident, everyone knows. Well, I think that people are way too caught up in their own lives, and especially in online shit. And that's a little bit ironic coming from me. Because all I cover is online shit, and all I make fun of are online people, and everyone I get angry about are online people. But you have to recognize this, of course, more of an entertainment purpose. I don't really get aggravated by anyone. It's just for entertainment, just for comedy, just for laughs, like putting 20 terabytes of child porn on your homie's PC. But what is really important is your offline life, the relationship with your family, the ancestral relationship with your family, I should rather say, with your friends, and everything that is built around your own life. And I think people get too caught up in online bullshit, as I said before. People think that online shit really matters, which is extremely cringe. As I said, we're all gonna die. Not even offline shit really matters if you think about it. But I'm not the kind of nihilist that stops being a nihilist once his family gets in danger. I mean, if you kill my family, I'm still gonna be a nihilist. I'm still not gonna mourn their death. I'm gonna be totally stone cold like a motherfucker. Because I live by my own principles. I'm gonna be rock hard like the cameraman of Wolf of Wall Street. People get too comfortable in their own lives, too comfortable in their ideas, in their politics. Politics for me is like the death of comedy, always. It has always been the death of comedy. If you bring politics into comedy, then you're definitely going to be unfunny. It has happened so often. The amount of examples where comedians are cancelled for some political bullshit that is gonna be like changed in the next 6 years. I mean, just think about that. Like people have been on the right or on the left, and the kind of the words and the expectations of that have changed over the years all the time. People in Rome were very liberal. People in the Middle Ages, which came after, of course, were very conservative, and now people are liberal again, and now they're even going to some kind of progressive leftist direction. So this shit always changes. There's nothing to really stick to. You can't judge people from like 200 years ago on the basis of morals that we hold today. It's not possible. In 200 years, probably there will be things that we did today that people will look back at in disgust and think, those motherfuckers are evil. But currently we can just do things in a moral sense of way, judging by the morals that we have in the moment that we have ourselves, and even that is like unreliable. So what I mean by that is when IDUB says, oh, I've cultivated the whole toxic community, whatever, and I've made the world so much worse. First of all, I don't see really any repercussions. I don't think that any one of IDUB's viewers got turned to, I don't know, a KKK member. I mean, even like the outfits are really fucking annoying. Like a KKK outfit is like really fucking, you look like you've dressed as a ghost but poorly. Like that shit isn't crazy at all. Like this shit wouldn't even get me. And the whole ritual with the burning cross, like that's not cool at all. They could at least do like the gritty or some shit. That would really get people going. But you know, no one is going to be turned over to this side because of IDUB's videos. IDUB always was a liberal person. Now he's turning into some sort of leftist, which is just liberal minus the freedom. But he was liberal before, and all of his content kind of reflect that. You don't really think that some conservative or some alt-right person is watching his content and saying, oh, okay, he made like 20 statements against like my group, but this one joke, this one slur just changed my whole mindset. I don't think so. Like no one on the right, I don't think, really liked IDUBs in a way, like a real conservative person. I don't know, I'm not on the side, so I don't know. But this leads me into like another, I would say even bigger topic, and I think this is the one that I wanted to address from the start. In life and in the world especially, there are different people I would call disruptors. And what disruptors do is that they disrupt the society, the zeitgeist at the moment, and kind of deconstruct society and societal norms as they are. I know that seems a little bit like high and mighty, but look at some examples. I would say Kanye was that type when he said like President Bush doesn't care about black people. Like that was a moment where kind of things that would never have been said by any like sane person have been spoken, and people just reconsider like things, and people are disrupted in their thinking. I would say Sam Hyde in a way is that when he made that some offensive like skits and filmed the producers that just didn't give a fuck, just so he could prove that he could get away with dumb shit like that, and no one will give a bat an eye really because it makes the network money. Then there's IDUBs, Filthy Frank. These are all people who kind of disrupted internet culture, and their responsibility was never to be like a shining example of moral behavior. I would say even the opposite. Look at someone like Eric Andre, who's also like that disruptor archetype. He makes people uncomfortable with their art and leads them to kind of reconsider things that are the norm in society, reconsider the beliefs that they had themselves, reconsider maybe even like their whole mindset. And I think that's really important. That's why I don't think that IDUB's behavior was a problem at all. I think it was necessary at the time, and I know that he now moves on from his content, and that's his right, and I would support it. I mean, if he doesn't make any money, it makes sense to move on, but don't shit on your old content, especially if it was as valuable. Look at the whole criticizing the Content Cop videos. That was something that really like revolutionized content as a whole on YouTube. Like there's so much like artistic, I'm sounding autistic, but artistic intent in those videos, and so much interesting critique and jokes and kind of surreal humor, and oftentimes in his videos, that in my opinion I would say is valuable to the platform as a whole, and maybe to internet culture as a whole. That's my stance, and I'm advocating for every person to kind of look at himself and think, my life is finite. I have just a few more years, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe 70, I don't know how old you are. And I kind of have to consider the possibilities and consider that I need to make the time that I have, I need to use it. I need to make it valuable. I need to do something, even if it's crazy, even if it's disruptive. Nothing matters when you're dead. When you're dead, it's done. And every religion even agrees with that, saying, okay, you have to do good in your life, and when you die, it's over. You either go to hell or to heaven, and everything that you had to accomplish in your own life. So that's what you should strive for. Don't take shit too seriously, especially if it's on the internet. Have a nice life. Bye.